All right, 4:50, pushing right up to that 5 o'clock hour. My guest, Kevin Scholla, he's an anchor and sports announcer. He's also a basketball coach for fourth graders and all. Of course, he hosts.
Oh, no. Yeah, fourth grade, that'd be easy. 4 to 6 year old.
4 to 6 years old. Oh, yeah, that's even tougher, man. He's the host of Mama Grizzly Radio and the Palin Update. And so, and he also, check him out on Breitbart.com. You can always search his different op-eds. Hey, we got a caller here, Kevin, so let's go to call 569-1080, 569-1080. Michael, you're on the show. Michael, you there?
Yes, I am. Hello there. I was just thinking, I have a question about the freedom of speech. Where does it end?
Well, that's a good question.
What comes to my mind, when does insulting someone else is okay? For example, would you like someone else to insult your mom or my mom, you know?
Well, they might get a smack in the mouth from me, but then I might be in trouble with the police.
That's the question. We want to know, where are the limits of freedom of speech?
Where do you think they should be, Mike? What do you think it should be?
Well, to my opinion, is that we just have to respect others, and that's it. We shouldn't. There is no need to create problems with them for unnecessary reasons, you know.
Now, do you think that Charlie Hebdo, the paper that put out they make fun of a lot of different religions and people, do you think that was appropriate?
I don't think that was appropriate. Not only for Islam or any other person or any other religion, you know. That insulting others is not good. Period. That's it.
Kevin, you got any comments on that?
Well, I mean, I agree with Mike that you should respect people, obviously, and I think we do that here in America, no doubt, because everybody is allowed to have their opinions here in this country. That said, when it is something as far as entertainment or a newspaper, the power is in the consumer. If you don't like a cartoon or you don't like a television show, well, you don't watch it or you don't purchase it.
You don't buy the paper. Right.
Right, but we've turned into a situation, Don Imus, Rush Limbaugh, if you don't like what they do, they must be fired is the liberal way to go at it. Or in this extreme case, we're going to go kill people, which is just absolutely insane. So, I mean, you have the power to say no to things that you don't want. And, and I think the hypocrisy is what gets people more than anything. I mean, people can call Sarah Palin the C word, comedians.
Yeah.
And then people say, oh, well, he's a comedian. But then if you have a satirical paper do something in this situation, well, then that crossed the line. But meantime, Jesus covered in urine, that's okay. So it's the hypocrisy.
Yeah, there's true. And I on this radio show, there's things I can say, but I wouldn't have a job in a couple hours. I mean, that's just the way it works. Because one thing, you people would call the station and they wouldn't listen, and they'd go call the advertisers, and the advertisers would pull their advertisement, and I'd be off the air. So, Mike, what do you think about all that?
Well, this is how it is. A person, it's impossible nowadays. A person cannot watch or cannot listen, It's impossible. TVs everywhere, internet everywhere, radio everywhere too.
Yeah.
So consumers, they have no choice but to see that and hear it too.
Do you think it was? And
the blame, to my opinion, it comes to the person that started it.
Do you?
It's not okay for me just to, for example, your mother just opened the door of her house, coming in the morning, coming out happy and everything, and hearing me screaming at her with something that she won't like. So, how can she close her ear to that?
Do you think it was? Do you think that taking somebody's life is appropriate?
Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not. No, that's never appropriate.
Right.
No, that it's not justifiable by any means to kill someone.
Well, I appreciate your call. I really do, and I hope you call back sometime, Mike. I think you're a first-time caller, so I I appreciate
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you, too.
Assalamu alaikum. And anyway, so, Kevin, what else? What else you got going on?
You know, I first got to say, what is this? 2 weeks in a row. Last week on the second bumper, you played Bon Jovi. Now I get Springsteen. What is with the New Jersey Obama supporters? Next, you're going to play Chris Christie's greatest hit.
So, what do you think of the shakeup? They're down in San Diego, the Republican Party, and they're jockeying around and everything. We got Mitt Romney saying he's in the race now. He looks like he's full bore. Bush, Jeb seems like he's kind of pissed off, and I don't know. What
Yeah,
you got any take on
your
all
pick.
that?
I mean, it's carbon copies. I mean, it's the same old, same old. Look at these guys today. All these Republican congressmen voting for an Obama, illegal immigrant situation again. So people like Romney, Jeb Bush, Christie, that whole crew, they fit right in, unfortunately, with today's Republican Party, which is not the party of Reagan and not the party of Palin. That's for sure.
You think do you think we can get a conservative out of this field? Do you think there's enough establishment guys that they'll split the vote up? Because generally it's the other way around. We got all these Tea Party type candidates, and you only got one or two establishment guys. So the establishment guy always wins. What do you think this year?
They can do it if they go to the people and just do it on issues and do it on votes. They're going to be hampered. They're not going to get the support of the RNC. They're not going to get the media engine of the Republican Party on their side. But that has certainly never stopped the independent voters of Iowa before to kick things off. And it certainly hasn't stopped other primary voters. Listen, I know so many people who have cut up their RNC cards who are not registered Republicans anymore. The only reason I am still a registered Republican is to be able to vote in closed party primaries.
That's exactly
especially, when we head up to 2016 so we could have a say in that matter. So, of course, it can be done. But you're going to need people who have the gumption and have the nerve to go out there and do it and know that you're not going to have the support that the people that you just mentioned moments ago will have because, they're a bunch of yes men.
Hey, I only got 2 minutes left. And what do you think about Scott Walker? I really like what he did and the way he handled it and survived all that stuff in Wisconsin with the labor organizations and everything. But is he really a kind of a Tea Party guy, or I don't know? Give me some feedback on him.
Well, I think the most impressive part about Governor Walker is how he was able to win twice, win and the recall with Lieutenant Governor Clayfish, and do it while being sandwiched around two Barack Obama victories.
Yeah.
So his state is not conservative. They're not voting conservative, yet he was able to do it because he's going out there and talking common sense to the people. So I think he's very well respected in the common sense crowd, the Tea Party crowd. A national audience, then other things come into play there. I mean, does he have the pizzazz of, a Palin or a Cruz or somebody that lights up rooms? I don't know about that. But he definitely, is a guy that knows what he's doing and knows how to get it done and talk to people who voted for Barack Obama and then turned around and voted for him.
Kevin, any quick update on Palin? Anything she's doing? Making news? Only thing I know?
Amazing America, her program. Season 2 kicks off tonight, 2 back-to-back episodes, and we'll see what happens. She's going to feature a lot of great Americans. It's on Sportsman Channel. Check it out.
I got to go, man. 5 seconds left. Thank you, brother. Check him out. Kevin Scholla, Breitbart.com.